Today, we're checking out one of the newest battery-powered speakers to hit the market. Yes, guys, the brand new Yorkville EXM Pro8. I actually picked up both the Pro 8 and the smaller EXM Pro 6 because I wanted to see exactly what Yorkville's been cooking up. The Pro 6 is going to be getting its own dedicated video soon, but today it's all about the bigger brother. This speaker jumps right into the hottest categories in pro audio right now, guys, competing with speakers like Bose S1 Pro Plus, Electro-Voice Everse 8, JBL EON ONE Compact, and it feels like every company wants a piece of the battery-powered PA market. And if we're being honest, that's great news for us because competition usually means more products, better products. So, Yorkville's newest portable speaker, is it worth the money? Well, let's skip the talking and go right into the sound test, then we'll come back and talk more. So I'm here with the EXM Pro 8 with a Shure SM58 plugged directly into channel 1. Our volume right now, our master is at 3 p.m. and our individual channel 1 is around 1. So lots more volume in here. This thing goes loud, don't let it fool you. Obviously, I'm standing next to it. The loudness in here, the volume is pretty good. So I'm capturing the sound on my Shure MV88. So hopefully you're listening to this on maybe a home stereo or some headphones, so you can just hear the quality. And I have to say, the three-way design that Yorkville uses, and they used this in the previous version of the Mobile 8, which is now EXM Pro 8. This new version has that similar voicing. Because of the three-way design, vocals are very clear, sharp, smooth. So I'm very impressed. If you need this for, playing a cafe and you want your vocals to project and sound warm and clean, yes, maybe you're doing stand-up comedy. Maybe you need one of these in a local small party room to do a poetry night or presentations. Stick this on a pole in a room, pass the microphone to a presenter, and everybody can hear everything clearly. So kudos to the Yorkville for getting a true three-way design in such a small box. And that's something unique as well in this category. Some people have asked in previous videos, hey Chris, can you test out the built-in reverb? Absolutely. Let's see, because I played around with it before I did this video, and actually I feel that the reverb, they've also updated in this Pro 8 series. So let's check it out. You get one reverb, and it sounds more of a hall. Let's hear it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Testing. This is the built-in reverb. 1, 2. Okay, not bad. I think it's, let's turn it down a little bit. 1, 2. Just a little bit. This type of reverb, the hall, is one of my favorites when I use my boards or if it's available like this. It just makes my vocals sound bigger. Feels like I'm in a larger room, right? What's your favorite reverb type? Comment below. So far, I am impressed with this new EXM Pro 8. I like it. It's very easy to use. Sounds great. The reverb is usable. Well, now that you heard it, let's take a closer look. One thing that stood out immediately to me was just how portable this speaker is. It weighs a little over 15 pounds, so carrying it around is effortless despite its size. So Yorkville packed in an 8-inch neodymium woofer, along with a unique 5-inch neodymium coaxial high-frequency driver, and a 1-inch dome, giving it a true three-way style design that promises more clarity than your typical two-way portable speaker. It produces 400 watts peak or 200 watts program and reaches a max SPL of 123 dB and has a frequency response of 60 Hertz all the way to 20 kilohertz. So on paper, should have more noticeably low end than the Pro 6, all while staying incredibly compact. And the 12 hours of battery life means you can probably finish your gig before your feet get tired. Whether your voice lasts 12 hours, that's a whole different story, guys. One of the biggest improvements Yorkville made with this model is the onboard mixer, which we're going to show in just a minute. Having the Bluetooth, having 3 combo jacks XLR with TRS on every channel, and can be switched between microphone, line, or instrument for each of the 3. Even better, every single channel has its own 3-band EQ, reverb, delay, and compression. So you can actually shape your sound without having to drag around your external mixer if you don't want to. There's also a 24-volt phantom power included if you're using condenser microphones. 3 voicing modes, including live, club, and monitor, plus stereo Bluetooth streaming if you pair 2 EXM Pro8s together. They even added something I think even more battery-powered speakers these days should have, USB-A charging port. So if your phone is about halfway dead throughout a performance, no problem, your speaker to the rescue can save the day. Those are all welcome additions over the previous generation that Yorkville had out. Great job, guys. Okay, guys, let's check out the back mixer and see what's new back here. Starting on the bottom, we've got our plug. We have a new updated power button, which is a push button instead of the rocker switch. So let's push that on. Fires up real quick. Let's move up a bit. So here on the bottom, you can see we have a very large, which is nice to see, 5-level battery indicator. There is a button here that has this battery performance, so extended or full power. So if you, again, are running this at lower volume and need to go longer, you can turn on extended. If you want full power, simply turn the switch and it tells the battery, okay, you got to give it more juice. We need more volume, more SPL. We have a 5-volt only USB main out to another speaker. We have our main input in. Channel 3 is an auxiliary or the Bluetooth, or you can do a 1/4-inch XLR combo. We have channel 2 and 1 here are also combo jacks. On this side, the mixer has been updated, which is nice to see. So the way that they've done it is you actually select 1 for channel 1, and then you can select your levels here, okay, for each one. Here we select 1. Is it going to be a line, mic, or instrument purpose? While we're on 1, we can select our low, just push it in, mid, and it does have a lit up volume indicator, or high, okay, or low. If you turn left, it lights up green on the left. We do have reverb, delay, and compression. Again, we're on channel 1, so all this is happening on channel 1. Then we do have a main DSP, live, club, and monitor, and your master volume. I know a lot of you guys like their master volume. It does have a master, and each volume 1, 2, 3 have their own. So I do like the updated DSP kind of EQ tuning that they've done here. And the fact that this has 3 actual combo jacks and the third can be a Bluetooth, that's a smart move, Yorkville. I really appreciate that. And the battery indicator down here that's enlarged, because a lot of times they're very small. And if you're gigging and you need to see the battery and it's very small like that, yeah, it's not going to help us at all. Great job back here. Learned this in literally 3 seconds. So very user-friendly. Way to go, Yorkville. Okay, let's talk value, because that's going to be a big deciding factor for many. The EXM Pro8 is selling for around $799 US and around $849 Canadian, putting it right in the middle of some serious competition. At this price point, you're looking at alternatives possibly like the Bose S1 Pro Plus, Electro-Voice Everse 8, JBL EON ONE Compact, and even some of the other newer battery-powered options lately. Every one of those speakers I just mentioned has its own strengths, but Yorkville is clearly aiming at musicians, presenters, DJs who want an all-in-one solution with plenty of onboard control without having to carry extra gear, like I said. If portability is important, this thing checks a lot of boxes. So after spending some time with the EXM Pro8, I think Yorkville made some smart decisions here with this upgrade. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel. Instead, they took what already worked and added features that people, us, were actually looking for. More power, deeper bass, a much more capable mixer, Bluetooth stereo pairing, USB charging, onboard effects, phantom power, and those aren't just gimmicks, guys. Those are features that you'll actually use. The real question is how it stacks up against the competition in real world testing. And don't worry, I'll do my best to try to compare this to as many products as I can for the time I have it. But there's a lot out there, guys. Even the CB10 that I reviewed not too long ago, I could see that not too far in price, a little cheaper, but a lot of competition. Guys, no speaker is perfect. If I had to pick one thing that I wish was improved on, again, not a deal breaker, but just nitpicking here. But you see when I'm adjusting the EQ on channel 1, here's my EQ knob. You see where it goes brighter on the left means low is down. If it goes away, no light, it's halfway. Turn it right, full lows. So I wish that this light, because it's a gradient light, I really wish that it was notched so I could actually see exactly, are we at 11 o'clock, are we at 12, are we at 1? That's my only recommendation for the next version, is maybe notch these if you're going to light them. Otherwise, just nitpicking here, guys. One thing to keep in mind, because I know some of you ask, is there a swappable battery option? I don't see any compartments for battery, and when we go underneath the unit, I don't see anywhere where I can just, open up a latch and swap a battery out. So I don't think this is easily swappable if you want to have multiple batteries to keep the party going. One of the questions I get a lot is, Chris, could this be used for A, B, or C? So I would see this speaker good for a small cafe, small party room. I mean, don't look at it, it's got juice. But using it for the right kind of gig is where I'm trying to get at. You're not going to buy one of these for a gymnasium of 300 kids to play dance music. It's not the right tool. And it's not the speaker's fault if you take it there and it doesn't sound good, or it's limiting. So small places, home use, karaoke, excellent, especially with that voicing. Small pubs, maybe an outdoor backyard party. And if you pair these up and make them stereo, which always sounds better, guys, then yeah, you can do a bit bigger parties, maybe up to 50, 60 people with 2 of these, depending on the music you're playing. That's why I always say, we all gig with different music. If you're going to play more acoustic, light stuff, that's one thing. If you're going to play super bass heavy things, yeah, the woofer is going to start running out of juice. So it really depends on what you're using them for and the crowd that you're playing them with. So if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, because it really does help the channel and the YouTube gods show this to as many people as possible. Consider subscribing if you enjoy gear reviews, gear chat. More PA speaker reviews, guys, are coming. I also got the Yorkville EXM Pro 6 sitting over here. That's coming up soon. So a lot more gear videos. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. And comment below, what do you think of the upgrade for the EXM Pro 8? Do you like the additions? Would you buy one? Have you used one of the other Yorkville products? Comment below. I'd love to hear your experience and your perspective. Guys, as always, Chris here from the Sonic Spectrum. See you in the next one.